Ever since I was younger, I've always believed in God. I've always known that He's existed. I've always attended church. I've always been involved in all of that. But one thing, when I would think of Christianity, or when I would think of what an ideal Christian was, I always thought it had to be going by a certain set of rules. I guess living by your acts and by the way that you are. And that's how I was. That's how I lived my life. I was very task-oriented, but not even just that. I would always just live as if I couldn't do no wrong, and if I ever did any wrong, I couldn't tell anyone. It was just like that was a no-go, like you couldn't do that. And all my family, all my friends, everyone, they always, whenever they thought of me, they thought of this idea of perfection because that's what I displayed. That was the mask that I put on. I did feel alone. I did feel secluded. I did feel, in a sense, depressed. And I felt like I could never tell anyone. It wasn't until I started going to Discovery Church that Pastor would always say this. He'd be like, we're a group of imperfect people serving a perfect Savior. And a lot of times I would cheer at that and be like, yeah, woohoo! But in reality, it's like, I didn't really believe that. I felt like you had to be perfect. You couldn't show no flaws. And it was when I started going that God really started to change me, started to change who I was. Specifically, there was a moment, it was like a monumental moment when I went to small group with the ladies. And I was sitting there, and for the first time ever, I just broke down. I broke down and I told them, I'm not perfect. I told them, I do struggle, I do feel alone. And ever since then, it's been like a weight has been lifted. For the first time ever, the small group leaders and even just the environment of Discovery Church made me see that it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to let loose. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to show the real you. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be transparent. And ever since then, I just can't explain it, but without just saying freedom. Freedom in knowing that I can be myself. I can laugh, I can cry, I can do whatever, and it's okay. And the Discovery Church will accept me. God will accept me for who I am. And I think in a sense, coming to Discovery Church has made me redefine what grace is. God's grace is all about our mistakes. We're okay to mess up. That's what His grace is there for. Just life-changing, honestly. And now I just live my life knowing that no matter what I go through, I don't have to be perfect. It's not about that. And I've learned, through Discovery Church, I've learned that what God really looks at isn't my actions, isn't if I'm on point or I'm doing everything the right way. He doesn't look at that. He looks at my heart. He looks at where my heart's at. Is my heart pure? Is my heart really wanting to be good? And that's what it's all about. And then everything else just trickles from that. So I just feel like I have so much freedom now in who I am. And I know that God's always there. And I can just say that no matter what I go through, He loves me. And that's my story.